When Hurricane Maria struck Puerto Rico in 2017, I, like so many others in the diaspora, was devastated. I work for a public interest group called Free Press, where we advocate for media and telecom policies that serve a public good. So after Maria, my colleagues who are Puerto Rican on the staff knew that we had to use our platform to ensure the voices of Puerto Ricans were heard, in demanding that our federal government, more specifically the Federal Communications Commission, conduct an investigation into all the factors that contributed to the collapse of the communications system on the islands.
Hi, my name is Lucia, and I have the honor of working with the Puerto Rico Working Group at Free Press.
For me, the work that Free Press is doing in Puerto Rico 2 years after Hurricane Maria devastated communications on the island is of particular importance, and it's really close to my heart.
It's been 2 years since Hurricanes Irma and María made landfall in Puerto Rico, and 2 years since the complete collapse of the telecommunications system. I will never forget how difficult it was to communicate with our family members who live on the island, just to find out if they are okay.
This work is important to me because even though I'm not Puerto Rican, colonization is something that I grew up surrounded by. As a Chicana from New Mexico, so much of my identity is tied to the history of the colonization of the place that I'm from. And I've been inspired by the anti-colonial struggle in Puerto Rico, and I want to contribute in whatever small way I can.
I was born on the island, and I lived there for 8 years. And my mom's side of the family, they all still live there. So they actually lived through Hurricane Maria. We were trying to communicate with them. We were lucky enough that we were able to at least make sure that they were okay. But communications after the hurricane was almost completely down.
It's been 2 years, and we still aren't quite sure what the federal government, what the FCC, what the Puerto Rican government has done to make sure that this never happens again.
So far, the FCC has shown no interest in wanting to conduct an investigation, and the House leadership has paid little attention to this issue. But we are not discouraged. And this is why we also need your help. We need your help so we can continue to work with the community in fighting for the rights of Puerto Ricans to be able to connect and to communicate.
The work that we're doing is still necessary, even 2 years after Hurricane Maria, because communities in Puerto Rico still do not have control over their own communications infrastructure.
So this work needs to continue. We need to ensure that something like this doesn't happen again. So we're going to continue to advocate at the FCC, ensure that we have some regulations and some policies in place so that the carriers can do their part and ensure, again, that when something like this happens, people can communicate. People can let loved ones know that they are okay. People can let emergency services that they need help. Communications is vital during and after a natural disaster. And that's why I'm very proud of the work that Free Press is doing. And we're going to continue on.